Players, coaches, families, fans. This is Coach Anthony Williams, CEO and co-founder of Connected Athletics. We are starting another year here in 2024 football season, showcasing the Buffalo Wild Wings Player of the Week. And with this new season just getting started, we've got our first Player of the Week on the show. You'll hear from him in a second. But before we get started, I want to thank Buffalo Wild Wings and specifically their regional VP, Brian Soltis, who's a former high school athlete who is passionate about exposing and giving high school athletes a platform to share their story, to tell who they are and talk about their futures, along with acknowledging who has helped them get to where they are today, family, coaches, teaching staff, whatever. So with all that said, I want to thank all of you. And if you get a chance, get out and visit your local Buffalo Wild Wings. But more importantly, let's meet our player of the week this week. This young man impressed me. I got a chance to watch his huddle video from the game. They had a big game last week. He's destined for a very bright future, not just this season, but in college going forward. We'll hear more from him on that. But Marcel, hey, welcome to the podcast, and tell us how you're doing.
Hello, thanks for having me. I'm doing great. I'm doing good.
Great. So Marcel, let's start right into you. You're why we're here. So tell us, for all the people who maybe don't know who you are and haven't visited your social media, give them your full name, what school you go to, and position you play.
Hello, my name is Marcel Smith. I go to Judson High School and I play middle linebacker and a little bit of outside linebacker too.
So Marcel, Judson is a storied program going back into the 80s. Tell us a little bit about the expectations of being a player in that football program that's won a lot of championships and is known statewide for just playing at a high level.
Going to Judson does mean a lot. It comes with a lot, the history. So being rocket fire, really means a lot. It means like doing everything to the best of your ability, very fast at rocket speed. That's what our coaches teach us and praises us. So, going there does mean a lot. It means like being the best, we are the best. So that's what rocket fire really means.
I like it. Coach Manny Soto is a good friend of mine. I've known him since he was coaching at some other schools, and now he's there. Tell us what it's like coaching him. I'm a big fan of his, but be honest, tell us what it's like to play for Coach Soto.
It's really an amazing play for Coach Soto. When you really there every day, you get to know him. He's really a good coach, a great coach, actually. Make sure that we're always, there, a brotherhood. Not only that, a family. And, playing for Coach Soto for my whole high school career has really been great to me. And I really appreciate it.
Nice. Marcel, tell us, when did you start? What age did you start playing football? And what made you pick football over a lot of other sports? Because you're obviously a good athlete, probably could have excelled in a lot of the sports. When did you start playing, and why did you decide to focus on football?
I started playing football when I was like about 4, flag football. What inspired me, probably my mom, not wanting us to, not to be doing nothing. So she made us to like encourage us to do football. So after that, playing for a while, a long time, made me fall in love with that, having something to do. I'm really competitive. So football does help with my competitiveness. And yeah.
Do you foresee football hopefully partially or fully paying for your college education? Is that one of your goals?
Yes, sir. I pray that it fully pays for my college education. I really want football to be the way I make it out.
Nice. Like it. Tell us a little bit let's talk about last week's game and how you got named player of the week. There were a lot of great performances across the state of Texas. I was at the DeSoto Crowley game last week. There's a lot of talent in the state, but you're the player of the week. Tell us about the game last week and what was your mindset going in and talk about your performance and go get ready for this week.
My mindset going in that game was, to do what we do, we'll do what we practice, what we worked on all summer long, all week long, do us. The game really did. It really was like, it really did show everything we worked on and everything. Yeah, I enjoyed that game.
Great. Tell us about, so you obviously had a great game as a former linebacker myself that's played at every level. You had the stat line is very impressive. Talk to us a little bit about how you play all over the field and how you lead on defense.
I'll probably say our coaches teaching us, when to fill gaps, do our assignment. The tackles will come if I do my assignment. So that game, I really said I did my assignment well. The tackles did come, all the victorious things did come for me doing my assignment, what my coaches do teach me to do. So I want to thank my coaches on that again.
No, Marcel, I believe that football is one of the, if not the best team sport there is. You and I, as former linebackers, we know how important the front linemen are, how defense linemen have to keep guys off us and communicating with your DBs. Tell us about how you lead. People always say, "Oh, the linebacker is the quarterback of the defense," and I'm like, "No, the quarterback is the linebacker of the offense." It's a tremendous role. We have to call out the strength and communicate and make sure you're in the right coverage and make sure you're filling gaps and pursuing. Tell us about your mindset and why you excel at the linebacker position.
My mindset really is, that we are the leaders. I really do believe that. Me and my partner, other linebacker Jordan Dukes, we do really keep the defense in check. If it's calling the slide or making sure that everybody gets the coverage, being very vocal. We have to be the running back or quarterback of the defense. So it really is a big role that I honor taking on. So I like being vocal on the field and using my voice, not only in the classroom but on the field also.
That's great feedback, Marcel, and a good transition here. Tell us about your teammates. Who would you like to shout out right now on your team that is maybe flying below the radar or doesn't get a lot of recognition? Who is somebody that you respect and think should be playing at the next level on your team?
I really think most of our players should be playing at the next level. We all put in the amount of work. Our quarterback, Elijah Favela, he's a really good quarterback. He's one of the best quarterbacks that we have. And linebacker Jordan Dukes. And we have I can name multiple other players, but I'll probably say those two.
Yeah. And then tell us a little bit about your relationship with your linebacker coach and your DC. I mean, I could tell you know this already from knowing a lot of players that have gone to the next level. The higher you get, it's no longer about athletic ability. In college, everybody is big, fast, and strong.
Right.
It comes down now your mental preparation, your film study, studying the scouting report and things like that. Tell us about your relationship with your linebacker coach.
My relationship is actually really good with my linebacker coach, Coach Bo, and Coach Soto, the head coach. I see those guys as a mentor for me. Not only just a coach, but they teach me how to be a better man and not only, a player. So it really is. I'm really close with those coaches, those men. And yeah, I really appreciate them.
All right, so tell us a little bit about your family. I don't know, you're obviously a good athlete. Mom and dad, siblings, you got other athletes in the family? Tell us a little bit about your family.
My family, I love my family. They are a big part of my everyday life. Football, mainly to my parents. My dad. Always making sure I'm, on film. Saying he actually helped me with a lot of football because he did play football back in his days. And my mom, big role, making sure I'm always at practice. I always have everything. So I love my family a lot. They're a really big support system for me in everything I do, no matter what it is. And yeah, I love my family. Really there for me for.
I can assume that your family is very stressing the message of you're a student athlete. What role do they play in making sure that you're on top of your academics as much as you are being a playmaker on the field?
They play a really big role in that also, the same amount as football, if not even more, making sure I have high grades, not bare minimum C's, making sure I have A's, all A's. So I really do appreciate them for always staying on me, make sure I have that done before anything, no matter what it is. So I really appreciate them always keeping me on task with school first and being a student athlete.
Yeah. I know you're only a junior, but grades are a big part of recruiting. I talk to kids and players and coaches all across the country, and there's a lot of talented athletes, but a lot of them just sometimes don't have the grades to get into certain four-year schools. Tell us, a little bit about your academics. What's your mindset in the classroom, and making sure that your grades are not going to be an issue when you realize your scholarship.
Right. I've been keeping my grades all A on the raw since I was little. So it's now it's not really a big difference. I've been doing this since I went to school. So grades has always been a priority to me, and then that is a big part of everything I do. I make sure that that's straight first when I come home. It's always homework before, and then the football can come next. But yeah, that it really is a big part of me. My grades, I make sure those are up.
I like it. That's a great response. Tell me, so let's talk a little bit about recruiting. For these coaches that'll be watching this podcast and getting to know you, and like I told you earlier before we started, they like to hear and see athletes and see if you're going to be a good fit for the culture of their college program. Are you going to be a good fit from a chemistry standpoint in the locker room? Tell us a little bit about what schools you're looking at based on your play on the field, and more importantly, your academics. Do you want to stay in state? Are you open to anywhere? Give us a little bit about the mindset you have as a junior as you get right into the crosshairs of the recruiting cycle.
The recruiting process has been really good for me. I'm being very patient. Making sure that my work does pay off and it is being seen. I haven't been talking to many coaches really, but I look forward to if I keep on working. I believe they will come. But I'm looking forward to probably, I don't know, I want to go like UT or like I have been looking at schools that are in the state, so I have no problem with that, or just whatever school fits for me and shows me the most love and all that. So yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about our sponsor, Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know if you've been in the sports bar there, the specific one there in Converse, but I think we all love wings. Tell us, what's your favorite flavor that you like on your wings?
My favorite flavor has got to be lemon pepper, no matter what it is. Boneless, bone in, got to be lemon pepper, no matter what.
I
no
like
matter
it.
what it is.
That's an excellent choice. Tell me a little bit. So, have you ever been to the Wild Wings there in Converse? And if you have, what do you like about being in the sports bar?
I have been there. I have, I really like how I'm able to, watch the games, eat, enjoy my food, good customer service. I really love the wings there, and yeah, I do enjoy going there.
Well, as we finish up here, tell us, it's early in the season. You guys just had a big win last week. Tell us, what are the goals for the rest of the season as you start in the district play here coming up, and then going into the state playoffs? What are the team goals? What are you guys looking to get after?
The team goals are really set up high for us, and we do believe that we can conquer them. We believe that we want to be number one in district. We want to go far in the playoffs, 4 or 5 rounds, 6 rounds, end up with the championship. But no, the goals are that for sure. Being number one in district and making a name for ourselves.
Like it. Marcel, finishing up here, every student athlete, high school, college, if you're blessed to play in the pros, there's always a person that had a major impact on you. Might be a parent, might be a sibling, could be a coach or a teacher. Think about all the people you've had. Is there one person that stands out that really helped you? Like, yeah, that person really helped me focus on making my dreams a reality. Who is that? And shout them out right now.
Yes, for sure. Is my dad, Alvin Lewis, and my parents, both of them. They played a big role in my life. Football. I want to give a big shout out to them. Since I was little, making sure I'm always at practice. Like I said, always keeping me focused, always giving me what I need to hear, not sugarcoating nothing, keeping it real, what I need to do, what I don't need to be doing, making sure I'm always, um, like in the weight room or watching my film or, so I want to give a big shout out to them.
Well, Marcel, it's been a pleasure talking with you. You are a very mature, level-headed young man. I foresee nothing but positives in your future, man. I will be on the sideline soon. I usually come to the Judson Steel games, so you'll probably see me then. I'll shout you out. But thank you for your time tonight. Have a great rest of the week. Good luck this week, and we'll probably talk to you again later this season.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me. I
All right,
appreciate
man.
it
Have
very
a good
much.
night. We'll see you.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Bye.